Hi, this is Steve Hudson, and I wanted to record a quick overview on how we conducted the research on your competition and any prospecting opportunities within the Google search engine. The first tool we used was created by Google themselves. It's called Google AdWord Planner, Keyword Planner. Its purpose is to help companies with their AdWords campaign, but it's a fantastic tool for us to find organic traffic as well. We'll use it by typing in combinations of your keyword, which is typically based on the service and that you or products that you would provide. So we centered our efforts around MES and different variations of that. It turned back some great traffic. Right here, this is what the traffic that it returned on the specific keywords that we typed in. And this is one that stood out the most. Now, granted, it doesn't give buyers intention, but with that volume of traffic, 40,000 a month, you can imagine that at least several thousand of those are actually searching in the market for your product. So it would be great to get ranking for that particular keyword. Now, I wanted to tell you about these right here. This competition, this isn't based on how hard it would be for us to get you ranking on that. What that is that's Google saying the competition on bidding on that keyword is based on how many companies are out there trying to rank for that keyword, and there's not that many, which is a great opportunity. Now, suggested bid, where this is going to come in important, is you had mentioned that you wanted to get your company ranking in the Capterra.com website. You wanted to be listed in there. It's from what I discovered and looking at that website on how to do that, they do base their rankings basically the same way as Google AdWords does for their keywords. You have to bid on the highest bidder gets the highest rank is what it's all about. And where these numbers are going to come in and be important is whatever keyword that we want to rank you for in their website. I can almost guarantee it's going to be based on what value Google places on that keyword in Google AdWords. Excuse me. Now we have this account is set for the British pound. This is Jonathan's account, so he has it defaulted to the British pound. But again, this is what we would use to get you ranking in the Capterra website. So the next thing that we do to see what kind of competition is out there is we took that largest keyword and we put it into the Google search bar just to see who was ranking for that keyword already on page one. And the first one was IQMS. We kind of expected to see these guys. The other one that we saw was Rockwell Automation. Both of these guys are placed on the first page, and they're spending a ton of money trying to rank for keywords on MES systems, MES software. So what we do is we wanted to see. Now I do know that you had mentioned that IQMS is not a direct competitor of yours because they deal with all kinds of other types of stuff. They're a very large company. So what we did is we targeted the efforts that they're marketing for their MES software, okay? Because that is what we are going to be competing against them on the first page. So what we did is we plugged in their page that deals with MES software, and we can tell by looking at it that this number right here, this is the amount of money that it would cost this company if it were to purchase this traffic in Google AdWords. It would run them about $11,000 a month for the type of traffic that they're getting, which is that's a pretty good budget. Now, the first 10 positions are on page one. Anything after that's page two. So these guys have a lot of keywords that deal with MES on page one. All these ones right here. So they're generating a lot of traffic towards their MES program. The other company we looked at was Rockwell, and we wanted to see what they were doing. So I can show you real quick. We'll plug them in here. Same thing. So IQMS would cost 11 grand a month, and these guys are pretty close second in what the amount of traffic that they have. They're doing really well. And the reason why this is significant is we have tools to be able to break down exactly what they're doing to get this traffic. We have kind of the Tony Robbins approach of, you find who's doing the best at what you want to do, and then you copy them and you emulate it. And we have tools to be able to basically reverse engineer everything they're doing to get this traffic, and we can get the same results by doing that method. These guys, their traffic is around 8 grand. Again, they're ranking for some pretty good keywords on page 1. We'll definitely be looking at these keywords to target in your internet plan. Now, we did look at the other competition. The ones that you had stated were more direct competitors of yours, just to see how they were doing. And really, they're not. This guy was actually doing the best out of all of them, and you'll see that they're not. They're not really either they're not putting their efforts into it, or the team that they have working on it is just not there yet. So here we go. So their traffic would cost about $1,200 a month. They have a couple of keywords. This is really the only one that I saw that was on page 1 that had anything to do with MES. They are ranking for some keywords, but they're on page 2 or further back, which means that they're not a player at all. The next one is this company we took a look at. These guys, same thing, but they're actually even less of a player when it comes to the internet than the other one, as you'll see. Same thing. They're ranking for 1. Their highest ranking is on page 2, and that's the only thing they got going on. And then this one right here, we did look at some other companies, but they weren't on the radar at all. So we just we left them out. There's no reason of really studying those guys. Okay, and again, these guys aren't ranking for anything. And then we'll put yours in there just to show you the starting point that we have. All right, so basically, you're ranking for some keywords, but you're not ranking very well, and they're basically branded keywords, which will be important that we get them ranking. But as far as targeting any MES type of keywords, we're pretty much starting from scratch. That's basically how we determined we researched your competition. We did some other stuff that went into the proposal, but these keywords are what we call these are the short tail keywords that we were talking about in the proposal. This is more of a long tail, but the short tail keywords are the ones that in the proposal that we were talking about. And then it explains a little bit more about long tail keywords, which would generate even more traffic for us. So again, I just wanted to shoot this quick little video to show you how we did our research and what competitors we looked at that went into the written proposal that we've submitted with this video. All right, have a great day and look forward to hearing from you soon.